Let's go.
All right, top 10 teams.
Top 10.
At number 10, the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers back healthy. Garrett Wilson, one of the best young receivers in all of football. A defense that has been spectacular the past 2 seasons. They would be higher, but I still have questions about their offensive line and the health in their running back room.
Cap's choice in the AFC. How's that sound, Cap? Say it out loud. My choice in the AFC, the Jets.
They got a good roster, man. They got Aaron at quarterback. Yeah, the Jet.
Horrible.
just. I wanted to leave him out of the top 10, but I thought it would just be hating. I want to be honest about it at least.
I think it's fair. I just think it's a bridge too far to have him that far into the AFC playoff picture.
Well, yeah, that's absurd. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is still breathing.
His receiving room isn't that great. They're not going to win every year. It's just not going to happen. Not every year is going to go their way.
Also put into account that Cap wants to spoon with Aaron Rodgers. Number 9, Shea.
It does factor.
Yes.
Wow.
That's actually why they're not 11 and why they're 10.
Okay.
It was the Cap bump. At 9, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles, all right.
They got to prove it to me. The roster's good enough, but I got real serious questions about their head coach, Sirianni, and his rift with the quarterback. They got to show me that they're legit. They could very easily fall out of the top 10.
You know, this seems make or break for the Eagles. This seems make or break. Like, this is a team that, again, perennial playoff team. They want to knock it down, get to the Super Bowl again. But I feel like if they can't get it done now, then win.
Well, if they don't make a deep run, I think Sirianni's gone.
Mm-hmm.
They've tied up money in the quarterback, and there's some concern about him. They already moved on from Hassan Reddick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kelsey retired. Like, this is, for me, the last gasp. Better get it done.
Number 8, Shea.
Number 8's the Cincinnati Bengals. They would be higher, but organizationally, they are deeply flawed. They should be paying Jamar Chase right now. The fact that he is not playing for them yet is ridiculous. And if it lingers, that's very bad vibes. They're 8th for me, and they could fall out. They could also move way up.
But he also is under contract. Let's just be clear here. He's not a free agent sitting out there unpaid. He is under contract, and he has to play to get the year of service time to ever get to a free agency.
He will be on the field.
He will be. He'll be in practice today.
And I feel like the same thing with Cincinnati, Shea. I've been saying this a lot on the show. Like, I believe in Joe Burrow.
He's a beast.
I believe in Joe Burrow. I know that he's the up-and-coming young quarterback, upper echelon quarterback. I just wonder, can the organization support him? I'm talking about on both sides of the football, where they could be a perennial playoff team for them to be seriously in the mix for the Super Bowl again. I don't know if that's the case with Cincinnati. Number 7, Shea.
7's the Baltimore Ravens. You talk about last gasp. This is kind of where I'm at with them as well. They lost Patrick Queen, star linebacker, and the last time we saw Lamar Jackson, Spagnuolo gave him fits. Thursday night, tomorrow night, Lamar's going to see Spags again. Show us something different, please.
Well, as far as individual accomplishments, Cap, with Lamar Jackson, we know how fantastic he is, how productive he is. What about the team?
I mean, I think it's a really talented football team, and I love their coach. I think John Harbaugh is a sensational coach. They got to take the next step here.
Yeah.
You can win all these games. At some point, you got to make a run in the playoffs. You have to. And they haven't done that yet.
Jets at 10, Eagles at 9, Bengals, Ravens, and now we're at number 6, Shea.
The Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
I hate putting them this high up, but they are so young, so talented. They paid their quarterback. I think they're doing things the right way. Matt LaFleur is incredible.
And by the way, just may I approach?
Brought to you by Aiken Law.
3126 May for the great Howard Aiken.
It's not my ball.
Danny brought up a great point. Smallman, the band member of the morning show on Sportsmanlike, she's also a Cardinals fan. So she has now become public enemy number 1 in this city. Public enemy number 1. Mark this tape. Send it over to their show. Evan, you're cool. Canty, you're cool. Smallman, Cardinals fan and Packers fan, 2-time loser. You're out. Back to the show.
Okay.
That's David Kaplan's thoughts on the Packers.
All right. Number 5, Shea.
Number 5's the Buffalo Bills. They still have Josh Allen. I've been harsh on McDermott, but his defense basically died last year, and he still schemed it to a top 7 defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in his ability to do it again with fewer pieces. This team, everybody's writing off. I'm not. Buffalo's 5.
Okay, now or never.
He's a really good football coach. He'd have a job in about 0.8 of a second.
That's fine.
If they let him go.
How about the football team he's coaching?
That's a good football team, man. And Josh Allen's a hell of a football player. Now, they got rid of Diggs. Maybe that is a loss of a talent, but it also may be the addition of better chemistry in there because
Bingo.
What did Diggs say? I was in a horrible headspace. I hated being there.
Yeah.
Great. Then get out.
The quote was from GQ magazine this morning, Shea, was, last year I was in the worst mental space I've been in since I've been in the league. On trades, he says, none of the teams wanted to get rid of me. Things had to shake because I just wanted them to shake. Ultimately, had a problem with Josh Allen in Buffalo. And so we talked about it ad nauseum on the show during Around the NFL. Something had to change. Either McDermott, whether it's going to be him, it's going to be Stephon Diggs, or it's going to be the quarterback.
Wasn't going to be the quarterback.
Well, I said something had to change.
Right, of course. And I think it's addition by subtraction, losing Diggs, honestly.
So we'll see. So we got number 4 now.
Number 4, I'm higher on them than most. It's Houston Texans. I really believe in what C.J. Stroud did. I like that they went out and got Stephon Diggs, who I think is very good early in his tenure anywhere when he starts happy. The job they did to address their defensive line and add to their pass rush, this team is a bona fide Super Bowl contender.
Wow. I like them. I think they're a good football team. Number 4? I think that's way too high. Way too high.
I had DeMeco Ryans as the coach of the year, but maybe not as a top 4 team in the NFL, though.
Correct.
But again, for them, now think about it. If we're doing, ESPN Houston this morning, so we're Texans fans. Well, we feel damn good about the team because that success came out of nowhere.
But that's that. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I'm just top 4.
I wouldn't have them that high, but here's what I would say as a Texans fan. Like, hey, let's get back there again, see what happens. We ran into a buzzsaw in the playoffs. We had a good regular season. Let's get back there again. So he has them at 4. Number 3, Shea.
Also, just to undercut myself, Colts getting a couple points at home against the Texans week 1. Colts. That's the play. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute. You have them number 4, and they're going to lose to the Colts.
I didn't say lose.
Okay, 2 points. They're probably going to lose the football game.
It's the NFL, man. Chiefs are number 1 with a bullet. They lost 6 games last year. Yeah, going on the road in this league in the division's a tough ask for anybody.
They went through all the nonsense last year and found a way, right? I'm always going to go with the Chiefs until the Chiefs are not relevant anymore. You got no other choice.
Great football team.
Another choice.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. You could do whatever you want with these 3 teams. They're certainly the top of the league. The 49ers, the Lions, and the Chiefs.
49ers, Lions, Chiefs.
Where's the Bear?
Just outside of the top 10. They could definitely get themselves in the mix.
So that's your top 10.
So
I'm not preeminently
Bear,
putting them in there.
where would you put them? Like 14, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that's fair.
Fair.
Yep.
Got to prove it.
Yep. That's all fair.
Got to prove it.
So there you have it, folks. That is the debut of Snorling's Power Rankings. That's his top 10. The 49ers at the top, the Jets at number 2.